kind of snake reminds me of you, son. You see, it may be a small creature, but there's so many things inside of it that make it a living thing. It's tidy but mighty. You see, this cell membrane does a lot even though it's small. It only allows certain things in and out. You see, this H2O can go in, but the CO2 is released because the cell didn't like it. Good thing we have our cell passports. The only thing is that we have to go through cytoplasm. Although it's sticky and we don't like to mess with it, it's good for the cell because it breaks down complex molecules and allows the cell to use it. Oh, look what's now appearing. All the vesicles are appearing. Although they look really small, even smaller than the cell, they have so much storage in them that can help the cell in numerous ways whenever it needs it. Now we're here at the nucleus, the brain of the cell, and specifically the nucleolus, which creates ribosomes and stores our genetic information. That explains why you're bald. Anyways, going back to the ribosomes, they create proteins and are allowed to go out through the nuclear membrane, which is semi-permeable, similar to the cell membrane, just smaller. You see, the endoplasmic reticulum is right next to the nucleus so that the ribosomes can attach and create the rough ER, which packages proteins, whereas the smooth ER, which doesn't have the ribosomes, stores lipids. As the ribosomes leave the rough ER, then they go to the Golgi apparatus, which processes and transports the proteins into wherever they're needed, whether it's in the cell or out of the cell. Once the ribosomes are ready, they'll be shipped off and go to wherever they're needed. Now we have the place of the cell that everyone knows, the mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell that takes nutrients from the cell, breaks it down, and turns it into energy. The more energy a cell needs, the more mitochondria. Now we have centrioles, which help the cell during division, or mitosis, and it helps the cell move depending on what type of cell it is. Last but not least, we have our lysosomes that take down the big, scary, complex proteins, lipids, and other macromolecules to simpler compounds. Once they're broken down, then they look more happy and more approachable. This process also needs to happen in order for the cell to use its energy. Man, I can't believe all of that was in that snake. Oh, we better run before it gets us.